Hello everyone, this is Vicky Stitchnbutton, and today is the 27th of December, a couple days after Christmas. This is Flosstube number 148. I'm here for an update. It'll be the last one for this year, obviously. So let's get into it. I have a couple of finishes. I'll show you my cards. I have a couple of things that I purchased. Got a couple things in the mail. And just some updates. One thing is I think I finally got the final number for my finishes. It's 17 for the year. I finished 17, and 2 of them I'll be showing you today. I actually have a third finish to show you. That's not mine, it's my daughter's. My kids came for Christmas. They came for the weekend, and all I asked for Christmas was for them to help me clean out my shed and to install my 2 ceiling fans and my new mailbox. That happened. The shed wasn't as bad as I thought it would be, so Frank and I did most of that. My son helped me out with that. My daughter was not feeling well. My daughter ended up being sick. She slept all day Christmas Day. Where was she on Sunday? She was starting to turn on a downward spiral. Sunday afternoon, she woke up late, and she just wasn't feeling well. She was starting to get coughing and sneezing, and I told her she was sick. She was like, no, no, no. Yeah, she was. She ended up with a fever on Christmas Day of like 101, and she got up to eat, and then promptly went back to bed. But anyway, we did most of the shed. Frank and I, and Alex helped, but then Alex went and started putting in the mailbox. I didn't have that much in the shed that I thought I would have to remove. I did get rid of, basically we had cleaned out the shed a couple years ago. Haven't been in it much, but people like to just throw stuff in, and that's the stuff we took out. We took all the stuff that was just sitting near the front. We had fumigated. Last month we put a fumigator in there to get rid of all the creepy crawlies, because there were a lot of daddy long leg spiders and some ants. The ants weren't eating the shed. They were just around the doorways and stuff, and they're carpenter ants, so they'll eat boxes and paper and stuff. I caught them in books before. Anyway, so we had fumigated, and that killed them all, so we just had webs and stuff, and I swept the floor. We got rid of stuff that I don't need. A couple of things my daughter and my son actually needed, so that went to them. Everything else went to trash. I don't think I had anything to really donate unless it went to the kids. And then Alex went and I have a huge mailbox, guys. It's this wide. I could lay my bags in flat now, because I ship them flat. So now I can just lay them down in there. It's about 12 inches wide and 15 inches tall, but it's a black round, like aluminum one, or steel. I'm not sure if it's steel. I guess it's a steel, because it is magnetic, so it's not aluminum. Anyway, so the next step for that is to go ahead and clean the post off. It's Florida, so there's like some algae growing on it. I need to scrub the post down, and then I need to paint the whole post, and it'll look fresh and new. That got done. Christmas Day, my son had to leave that night, so he spent Christmas putting up ceiling fans. It didn't take that long, but we replaced the one in my bedroom and the one in the living room. Both of them have remotes. The one in my bedroom is a fandelier. It's about this big around, and the fan's on the inside, and it has the light and everything, which is all I needed. And then he ended up taking the stand-up oscillating fan that I had in my room, because that's one of the reasons why I wanted the new fan. I needed a better fan, and I wanted to get rid of the stand-up one, so I have more room in my room. So, and he could use it, so that went to him also. And what else? My daughter and I did sit the first night for a while, sitting in here stitching together, and then even on Sunday we stitched together some, and that's when she got her finish, and I'll show you that. She ended up finishing this one. Now, it's a freebie. You can't get it anymore. I looked it up. You can't find it anywhere. You can't find any finished pictures of it or anything. It's called Trick or Treat. It's from Fancy That. I had gotten it from fancythat.com and slash trick or treat. You know what? I should look that up for you guys real quick. I mean, you're sitting here, right? Anyway, so I had kitted this up a while ago, and I don't think Fancy That has a website anymore. fancythat.com slash trick or... I kitted this up a long time ago. Yeah, they don't have a website anymore, so you can't get it. And I went through some kitted stuff and asked my daughter, you want this, you want this, you want this. I think I had mentioned this before in a previous video. So she ended up inheriting my Spirit of the Dragonfly. While I like it, I think it's beautiful, I just wasn't in the mood to stitch it. She wouldn't mind stitching it. So I just gave her the whole thing. Why not? It's already kitted, bag and all. And then this is another one that I had given her that I had kitted. And it was just in this little baggie. And this is a random piece of even weave. I don't know where I got it from. I don't know the color. I think the count might be a 32. It's either 32. I think it's a 32. Anyway, I think I might have used the gassed threads. I don't know. I threw the colors in there, and she used up what was there and decided not to do the lettering. I told her to just leave it here, and I think I want to do a finish like a triangle finish, or maybe even like a candy corn shape finish. We'll see. So I'll finish it for her. I told her just leave it here and I'll do it. So I'm going to give this away. Now it is highlighted. It should erase. I haven't tried to erase. It's one of those friction highlighters, so you should be able to erase it. It's not really easy to read because that's just the nature of the beast. I printed this out in 2004. So if you would like this, I will mail it to you, no problem. And I'll even throw in the little bits of thread. And the keyword for that is going to be trick. So if you comment trick, I'll put you in for the running for a drawing for that. All right. While we're there, I did come across this chart. And this is my old chart. I've been featuring old charts. And it's a 2006. This is the one that I finished not too long ago. And then I FFO'd it and gave it to my bestie. It's called My Sunshine from La Di Da. And it's the song You Are My Sunshine. It's a really quick stitch, guys. It was really easy. I think I did mine in... I don't even remember. I subbed out some of the colors, I'm sure. I know I did the red and Cupid, so... And I might have used some of the called for colors. But it calls for crescent colors, and it gives you a DMC conversion. It's only 109 by 94. So if you're interested in stitching this one, and just keyword is sunshine. Okay? And I'll draw them my next video. Next up, my big finish. I finished this on the 17th of December. Guardians of Notre Dame. I'm going to throw this out now. This is stitched on 32 count Victoria Motto Sampler Shop linen. Color is Shadows, and I don't think they make it anymore, but it's done. There we go. All done. I did order a clock for this, and this is about 10 1/4 inches across. I ordered an 11-inch clock. Unfortunately, when they said 11 inches, they meant the whole frame and everything. So it was a man's measurement. So I need it to be about a 10.5, 11-inch clock face. So I sent the other clock back, and I have yet to find one that's going to accommodate this one just yet. But that's my plan. I'm going to buy a clock, take it apart, put this as the face, mount it as the face, and then put the dials in. But it is finished. I didn't put my initials. I just put the year in there. I just put 23 down there in a gray so it didn't stand out. That is by Ingleside Imaginarium. You can get that from her website, by the way. It's still available. And then I have one more finish. Finish that. Decided to pull out one more thing. By the way, I use this as a magnet board. I bought this from Walmart forever ago. It was only a few dollars. It's got the cork board down here, but from here on up is all magnetic. And it works really well if you paste your charts together, because I hate a page break. So that's what that is. I want to get another one because the front's sort of coming off. I think I got that one on clearance, but I know that they have more. Anyway, I have another finish. Went through the things I said I wanted to finish, and you may remember Stormtrooper. So I'm tired of looking at it. I need to get it done. So I finished Stormtrooper. Now, my problem with this is I messed up and I just decided I wasn't going to fix it. This is stitched on fabric from Slovak Farm, and here it is. I ended up putting quarter stitches in so it wasn't so blocky. Okay, I don't know why I messed up on this as much as I did. For one, when I did this part, somehow my count was off, so I had to like add stuff because this should have been down here because that cut off. But anyway, I made it work, right? And then I did all this and I added all those quarter stitches and stuff, and then this I messed up. If you see, the front part of the R and the S are one up. I ended up bringing this down too far, and then I counted off of this, so these letters look, they're a low, one too low, and this is one too long. And I had already put in back stitch as I went, and I decided I wasn't fixing it. So it is what it is, guys. That's my Stormtrooper. I'm framing him. He's fine. There's a fly in here. It's going to drive me crazy. So that's 2 finishes from me, 1 from my daughter. That's it. Oh, that'll be another giveaway. But let's write that down. I don't need this chart anymore. I have the leftover threads. You can try to match them up to a DMC or find a conversion from Dimensions. So I have the chart because I had taken I took a working copy. So the chart's in great condition. It's actually in the same condition as when it came out of the package. I also have the leftover threads. So we will do a giveaway for it, and the keyword's going to be Trooper. Sunshine, Trick, and Trooper. It'll come in this envelope too. I'm trying to clean out, guys. Trying to clean out. I did clean up some stuff. I went through a drawer for something, and every time I go into something, if I see stuff that doesn't need to be there or I can trash, I do it. One of the things I was looking for, I don't even remember what I was looking for, but I found these cards. It's a deck of Betty Boop cards. I don't really play cards like that. If I'm going to play cards, it's usually on my phone or something. So I thought they were cute, though, and I'm pretty sure they were sent to me by Candace, Slub Lover Stitches, and I decided to make them into thread drops. And pretty much I could use these for either, obviously, something that only has 2 colors, or I could use these for blends too. This could be like blending thread drops. So I put holes on either side. I have a bigger punch that punches the top like this, and then the hole in the center, and then I have 3/4 inch one for this, and then I just use a regular hole punch, but I punch it twice close to each other to make the hole bigger. So this is the back. All of them look like that, but every last one of them have a different picture and a cartoon in it. So that's that. Why not? I think I was watching a movie and just punching them out. There's a bin over there that I put my handmade thread drops in. All right, what have I worked on? I also worked on a couple of things, by the way. I worked on a Treasured Time. Now, this is one that's going into next year. Can I get the fly? Can I get the fly? I missed them. I hope that wasn't too loud for you guys. I know. Okay, so I worked on a Treasured Time. This is a Gold Collection Dimensions. I'm using the kit threads and fabric, and I ended up putting in 229 more stitches for a total of 329 for a start. This is what it's looking like. Unfortunately, I did find out that I wasn't reading the pattern right, and I did full stitches with too many strands in areas around here because I wasn't reading it correctly. It should have been half stitches in those strands. I am going to adjust and do it according to, now that I know to pay attention. People, pay attention. So now that I know my mistake, I'm not pulling it all out. It's fine. Once I put everything else in, it's almost full coverage. So once I put everything else in, you're really not going to be able to tell. I'm just going to keep on keeping on. So that's how far I got the bridge, some bushes, and some shadowing underneath the bridge. And this will be seen later on this year anyway, because I kept this in my 60 that I was bringing over for the year. All right. Next one is not going to be seen for next year. This is one that was not voted in, and that's Emerald Mermaid from Mirabilia. I had to finish putting my 300 stitches in for her. She is being stitched on 32 count Lugana from Under the Sea fabric. The color is Atlantis, and I started her in 2021, November 2021. I ended up putting 339 stitches in her when I worked on her, and that's how far I got. Basically, I finished all the hair on this side of her face. Yeah, because the rest is all beads. And then I'd put a little bit of her facial color in because I needed a few more stitches. And got those stitches in, and I only needed the 300, but then I had a thread, and I knew I wasn't pulling it out anytime soon, so I just finished the thread. So that's how far she's got. She's got a little bit more hair over here, but I didn't want to do the counting stuff, and I just decided I'll do the hair part later over there. There she is, an E.T. I still have more of these, by the way, on my group if you're interested. All right, so she is going in the hibernation bin. I bought it's a sturdy zipper bag type thing. It's kind of boxed, and it fits them great. So she's gonna go in there, hibernate. What's up next? There's one other whip that I worked on, and that is the one I worked on for the past couple of days. That's You Belong to Me from Long Dog. I decided, you know what, I want something kind of easy. One color is fine. I haven't worked on this. I didn't get as much in on this as I had wanted to. So, pulled this one out. Did 1,000 stitches in 2 nights. Did not work on it last night. And then I had to frog some, and then I put 200 stitches back in. So, here we go. This fabric, I don't know this fabric. I don't know. It is a 32 count linen, and that's all I know. But the thread is PR 168 from Silks For You. And then I have the gold color sulky thread to do the pyramids with. What I stitched on, it's still on here because I have more stitching to do for tonight. Maybe. Yeah, I have more stitching to do. I started this line right here, this little bit, so I stitched all this in the past couple of days. All that, and then those 2 back stitches. I have no idea what that is, guys. I don't know if it's a feather. Now there's 2 flies. Oh, I'm going to have to get the fly swatter when I'm done, guys. I can't. It's fly season, apparently. I've not seen flies in months, and then the past couple of weeks, it's not scalding hot anymore, and it's just cool enough where they usually slow down at night, but during the day, they're ruthless. Okay, so here we go. And I changed out my needle minder because it looks like a little safari hat that Miss Angela Lansbury's there wearing. What is she holding? Is it a magnifying glass? She's holding a magnifying glass. But it looks like she's wearing a safari hat, so I thought that would be kind of cute. So she's keeping an eye on that. this one is going into next year. My plans for this piece is, when I move on, I was looking, the page break is down here. Now, if anybody uses Pattern Keeper, you know that there's a problem with the long dogs in Pattern Keeper, and I found a way sort of around it. I put it in twice. The first way, when I do the shaded the way they're supposed to, it takes away a line, a horizontal line of stitching, right? But the bottom's fine. The page break from top to bottom is fine. Page breaks on the sides aren't. So when I put it in again, I added whatever the shaded was, I added one, I think. And when I did that, it fixed the horizontal page break, but it took one away from the bottom. So with that being said, I am working the one that's going across. I'm working that right now, and I'm working this top scenery right there. So anything that's in the top scenery, I'm working, and I want to finish all the way to the other side, and then I'll start working into the next page. And because I'm going to have to flip back and forth once I get towards the horizontal page breaks. But I figure if I can at least get it to where I get down into this page, right, then I'll move across and keep on going back and forth like that. I hope that makes sense. As I work on the one, I go back to the other one and mark off as I go along, just so I know where I'm at on both of them. It's not as difficult as it for what I just told you, it takes not even half that time to actually do it. It's not as confusing once you're doing it. Anyway, love this. Speaking of long dogs, I made purchases. So I am going to show you purchases and Happy Mail and plans all in one. How about that? I have had this one in my radar for a while, and I finally decided to just buy it for myself. I guess it's my own Christmas gift, right? So I bought this, and I want to put it on eucalyptus from Fox and Rabbit, which I'll be getting. I'm going to need a half yard. I'm going to do it on 40 count, half yard. And I can't show it to you right now because it's behind the iPad. But I have a gold color Silks for You that I think is going to look really good on it. So green background, gold front. I'll make the final decision. Once I get the fabric and I lay it on the fabric, I will decide if that's what's going to be. But for right now, I'm thinking the green and the gold. I was thinking possibly a brown, but I don't think it's going to stand out enough. This fly is standing out though. Apparently this fly. So anyway, lo and behold, long dog. It is 312 by 370, by the way, if you were wondering. I love all the animals. The whole story behind it. If nothing else, go to the website and read the story behind it. It's hysterical. I love it. Okay. So I bought that. My fabric of the month came from Grace Notes. And they gave me this beautiful Christmas card along with a project tag. And I got my sticker. This one says goodbye. And then I've been getting 40 count. Now, I've been getting 40 count, and I do like the 40 count. I like getting the 40 count, but now I'm thinking maybe I need some 36 count. So I might change it to 36 count. I don't know. We will see. I might need to actually put my fabric on pause for a little bit. That's another thing. We'll see. But for this month, they sent out Misty Mountain. Now, I get the mixture of colors and sampler colors and stuff. I just, whatever, surprised me, right? This is coming out grayer. It's got a purplish undertone to it, guys. I don't know. Is that whitish part that you're seeing is actually kind of like a lavender. I don't know how to explain it. Maybe I can... I don't know, sometimes if you put it on a white background... Maybe. No? Anyway, I really like the color. I'm happy. I'm telling you, except for that pink one, there's every one of them I would use. Every one of them. So if you're thinking about it, definitely go for the Grace Notes. Oh, itchy. Okay. What's next in my pile here? I received a package yesterday from the Kings, and they sent their little Christmas picture. And Sarah's mom, Carrie, had gone to the Stitch West retreat, and she wasn't going to stitch the kit that was given to them, so I got it. Thank you again. Sarah, tell Mom I said thanks again. So, it's Seaworthy Sampler, and it came with the threads and this needle minder, which that's kind of huge, so I think I'm just going to use that as a magnet. I think she's cute, though. And there's that pattern, which you probably have seen by now. And then there's a bonus pattern in here that there's no picture, but this was a medium. So there's a small, medium, and large. And the fabric that came with it is called, hang on, Nor'easter by LFA Linens. I don't know what LFA Linens is. Does anybody else know? I've never heard of them. I'm trying to think of... I've never heard of it. But this is the color. It's got a green undertone, which greens never show up on screen correctly. That's kind of good. Anyway, Sarah said that, well, this is a 32 count. It was stitched on 40 count. Sarah said that the big one should fit on here, but I'm skeptical, and I like a bigger margin. So I'm thinking the medium can go on this one. And then I went through my fabric, and I have this Agua Fresca that I had gotten previously from Grace Notes. And it's more of an aqua color, aqua blue. And I think I want to stitch the big one on that. And this one's 40 count. So I put that with this. I might have to have a new start soon on that. It also came with this sticker. And there's another sticker in here somewhere. I think that's cute. Alright. So I got that package, and then I told you I get my Color Street nails. It's been a comedy of errors for me, or injuries, I should say. For Christmas, I made a ham, and the ham's kind of heavy, and I put it in a casserole dish to bake, but then, because juices and stuff, I had it on a cooking sheet. When I went to take the sheet out, it was kind of heavy, and I have, they look like, I don't know, they look like little jaws. They're silicone mitts from Pampered Chef. When I went to grab, my hand went like this, and I burnt myself on that. So when I burnt myself, I jerked my arm back, and then I burnt my weenus. That one wasn't as bad as, yeah, that's going away. Anyway, so I burnt my weenus on the oven door, right? And then after all that, I was cleaned up and everything. I had boiled chicken because I had, for whatever reason, I boiled chicken the day before, and I needed to make it into chicken salad, and I used a food processor, and I was cleaning it, and I sliced my thumb. So then I was bleeding, and I couldn't finish the dishes, so Frank went and finished up the dishes for me. It's fine, it's fine. I'm healing, obviously. Battle wounds, guys. Anyway, I was going to do my nail. I say that because I was going to do my nails, but now I can't because I have a slice, and nail polish remover on that would be no bueno. But, you know, I use the Color Street. I get mine from Jen Upton, and the name of her group is in the description box below. And every month, if you do the nail fees, if you put up pictures, you get in there for a drawing for a free set. I won one of the monthly nail fees, and she sent me this one. It's called BYO Bubbly. Oh, this fly, guys, this fly is so rude. So she sent me a Christmas card and this set, and I would be totally up for putting that on, but I have to, my injury has to heal first. I gotta hurry up because this fly's gotta die. I received this card. This is a solstice card from Yuletide Solstice from Kate. Fickle Stitches. Love that card. I got my card from Pam and Steph. I got a card from Debbie. Thank you, Debbie. I don't know if I messaged you to tell you I got that. And then my friend Mark sent me this great pride card. It's got sparkles. It's got craft herpes on it. And then, oh, Dawn, I know I forgot to message you to let you know that I got this great card. Love this card. And then Jen and Mike from the whole Stitchnbutton, they sent me this pretty card. And then coffee's always the way to go. And that's from Amy from Amityville. Hi, Amy. And then I received a postcard from Kim. Her baby's so cute. And then Janet Chapper. Thank you, Janet. Love my cards. Some of these will be future thread drops, by the way. That's what I like to do with my cards. One more thing. Plans. Oh, and a purchase, by the way. I went and purchased the Creepy Christmas Village ornaments from Lola Crow. Here they are. I think I had mentioned that I bought them before, but the other ones weren't out. So that's all of them. Plus, there's this cutest little mole. And the picture's not here. But there's a cute mole, too. It's a bonus if you got the whole set. And I really like that. And I went and I just pulled all the threads today. And I have this piece of gray from Vicky Clayton. It's a 36 count that they'll fit on. And I thought that was a great needle minder to put with it. I have more of these, by the way, if you're interested. Oh, snap. And that came in this purchase from my friend Lisa Silver Stitcher. I really like the fabric on this. She is Silver Stitcher D-Stash on Instagram, and that's where she sells her bags at, by the way. So, my creepy Christmas ornaments are going in there, and I may need to start these soon. I'm going to put them on all one kind of fabric. The one fabric. They should all fit there. And I might even have room for the little mole guy, too. So, this might be started sooner than New Year's. My New Year, new start is Say Coffee. It's this one. From Heartstring Samplery. So that's going to be my New Year, new start. And as far as anything else, I'm not sure what else I'm going to be working on. I'm sort of in the air, waiting for categories from Sammy. And I finished all that stuff, so I'm just grabbing whatever until the new year comes. I hope everyone had a good holiday. Obviously, if you celebrate. And I hope you have a great new year. And I will see you in 2 weeks. Don't forget, don't let anyone steal your sunshine. Bye.